So there has been a development on this Justin Roiland situation, and I did a video in the past describing my position that I'm kind of on the fence because one, I don't know what actually happened behind closed doors, but two, celebrity worship can go a little far to the point where we don't want to see the negative aspects of people who we look up to as artists. Now, apparently, in the reveal that he has been cleared of all charges because the person who accused him had lied about the assault and what I believe to be some false imprisonment charges. And that's all good in that. If that's proven false, that's proven false. I'm not in that courtroom. I can't decide what's what. I am just a bystander in this whole situation. So if he's not guilty of a crime he didn't commit, I don't want to be on that train that tries to kick someone of high status when they're down. However, there's a flip side to this stance that I'm taking, where as much as I don't want to hate on him for something that he did not do, the interesting part is the public flogging that happened a few months ago with Justin, where a lot of unrelated stuff came out, where people started speaking out that apparently mistreatment of their employees, some very revealing text messages he had with some fans who may or may not have been of age. And then some of that quote-unquote fan fiction, I don't know if that's his, but if that is his, that seems like a very disturbed mind. Some of the cartoons I was seeing on Twitter. Now, you know the nature of the internet. A lot of false stuff gets passed around, but it would not surprise me if he was treating employees like that, or he was messaging people who were not of age in a specific way. And that's the thing, is this whole whirlwind of publicity that he's gotten has been very eye-opening to just the kind of person that he is. And I'm not going to hate on him or hate Rick and Morty. In fact, I haven't really watched Rick and Morty for about the first 3 seasons. I took a break once season 4 kicked off, and a lot of people were saying I kind of like made the right decision and just backing away because the show kind of got a little repetitive. If anyone is, part of that show, that's all good. I mean, as long as you continue watching the episodes, to each your own. But I don't think that Justin Roiland is a saint by any means. Now, I don't want to see him go to jail over something he did not do. I would not wish that on anybody, as much as I disagreed with their life choices. But overall, it has revealed to me that, these celebrities are people and they are capable of flaws just as much. So it's not that I'm even hating on him or disassociating from him, which honestly, I don't even think he cares. But the fact of the matter remains that I think a lot of the stuff, a lot of the messages that got leaked between him and some fans, a lot of the allegations about how him and the studio treat their employees, just gets me to have still one foot out the door with this guy, because along with the allegation came a lot of, revealing stuff about who celebrities can be in their personal lives. And he knows the scope of the law of which he's allowed to operate in. And this is all just my personal opinion of the situation based on what I have seen on the internet that's circulated about this guy. Some other YouTubers have made some really in-depth, well-researched documentaries during the time of the accusation. And it definitely got me looking at him as a person in a certain way. Now, since he has been dropped of all charges, I'm not losing any sleep over it, but I'm not going to defend this guy or try and say that he's a saint or anything, because with this accusation came a lot of revealing, and everyone's got a skeleton in their closet. That's for sure. I don't want to hate on Rick and Morty. I'm not going to tell anyone to boycott the show. If you want to watch it, still do. I can't make you watch or not watch something. But from my personal perspective, I'm kind of checking out of that whole space just because it seems to me that, we still do have a celebrity worship problem, and it can be a little out there sometimes. And I will not be taking part in that celebrity worship. I will look at him as a human being who has his flaws, who has his own personal life choices. He's not supposed to be perfect by any measure, but will I be supporting any of his art? Not really. I mean, even though a lot of his creations are entertaining, it's still not my cup of tea, but just throughout this whole thing, the ordeal has been quite revealing. I'm not going to say anything or try and accuse him of something that isn't true. This is all just my opinion based on the public flogging that has gone on with this guy a couple months ago. But since then, I'm moving on. May not make another video about this unless another story develops. But since I responded when the first wave of public flogging happened, I might as well make an update and still stand by my position. And I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this little ramble. Later.